Hello everyone, Mario the Smash Bro here, and welcome back to Cuphead. Last time we beat the place that allows us to unlock the Super Art 1. It's the energy beam attack. A devastating attack spills from our head, horizontal only. We'll get a chance to use that in this episode. We had a couple bosses and a level, so it was a very successful episode, and we didn't take too long to do all of it. I mean, everything in this this series is going to slow down a whole lot as we continue on, because the levels do get a lot more difficult. So I don't want to drag on this intro too long, but before we get a chance to go into the level, I'd just like to explain the supers. So as you know, every single weapon has the ability to charge an X, which is pretty much the powered ability. Now if you charge 5 of those and you use a super, instead of you using the regular one that comes with your weapon, you would use that super that we've got equipped. It's an incredibly powerful move, but it does take a very long time to charge, so we won't get to use it very often. So hopefully we'll be able to use it when we're fighting a couple bosses, because it's a very quick way to take things out. Anyway, without further ado, off to Treetop Shovel, run and gun.
Now go!
Go! Whoa. Gee, I should probably be parrying some of these things. Because if I do get a chance to parry them, then I will already have charged a bit of my super meter before, you know, some of the levels even get started fully. Like this thing over here, I want... There you go. Very helpful to parry early on. There we go. You can actually reach that coin just from jumping and dashing to it anyway, but like if you can't time the dash correctly, then just parry. You'll get extra parry points at the end of the level. And actually, I think one of the criteria for getting a decent level or a decent rank for a level is that you parry a thing 3 times and that you don't take damage. So congratulations, we have failed that criteria. But whatever, we're actually very close to 5 little not coin things, 5 little card things, so we'll actually be able to show that off in a sec. There you go. So down the bottom left, you can see all my cards are now spinning, which shows that if I use my super powered ability, or my charged up ability, or whatever you want to call it, I will use my super instead of the regular one that comes with the weapon, as I said earlier. But I want to show that off at the end of the level, not now, because there is something at the end of the level I can actually use it on. So we'll save it for there. I get the feeling I'm just speed running through like all of these levels. There we are. That's pretty much what I'm doing. I am actually trying to speed run through some of these levels. I mean, I'm not doing a speed running playthrough of this game, because damn, that would be incredibly difficult. You actually have to put a lot of time and effort into like perfecting certain techniques and things to beat levels and bosses. But nope, that's not what I'm doing. I'm just playing through levels quickly. Surprised I didn't get hit there. There we are. Surprise, there's a boss waiting at the end of the level. Press 3. And there you go. He's still not even dead yet. He's almost dead though, I'm sure. Die! Please. There we are. He's dead now. That would have taken a whole lot longer if I hadn't used my super move. And I think that's the end of the level. Nice! Easy level. That took like 3 minutes to beat. Or ish. 2-3 minutes. It's pretty quick. I'm sure there's a way to skip this. It's like a really long time to go through the criteria at the end of the level. Solid B grade. Nice. A brand new record. Right, I've decided that we're going to take on this boss right here. Floral Fury.
Here's a real high-class battle. You're up.
This is the boss that actually takes effort to beat. Or one of the ones in the first island that actually takes effort to beat. There's loads of stuff comes onto the screen at one time, all from the sky. Lots of things do damage as well. Kind of come to getting used to avoiding some of these things. But, jeez. It's always a bit crazy. A bit crazy. It's always pretty crazy. There you go. Little boomerang things. I don't even know what those are. Whoa. As soon as I get my super, I'm using it. Drain as much of his health as possible without getting hit by the things that are raining from the sky, because those are annoying. Whoa, oh jeez. Don't hit the roots. Ow. No, 1 health, just because I got hit by a root, and because I get hit by some random flying thing I didn't even see properly. Like that. More or less safe. I think we're safe here. We are safe here. I'm just going to keep on blasting these at him and hope for the best. Go. Go. Knockout. Easy beat. Okay, so now that we've beaten that boss, we do have access into this little room here, the Die House. Let's go and check that out. The theme that plays in here is awesome. Whoa, look what the cat dragged in. You think you're gonna ankle on over to the next aisle? Well, that ain't how it works, genius. You ain't going nowhere till you finish up here. That means giving them deaders their medicine, all of them. Now scram! So, you can't actually move on to the next island until you've beaten every single level and boss in normal mode here. So, we need to go back. I mean, I knew that was going to happen, I knew he was going to say go back, but I just thought I might want to show that off. Couple more bosses. Let's go and see which one's not going to be a pain to take out. And also buy something from the shop, because we have 7 coins, so let's buy some cool stuff. Alright, so we've got the Chaser, extra heart points, roundabout, sugar, lobber. So the lobber isn't a particularly helpful move. The roundabout is a very helpful move for boss fight, so I might go for that. The heart is helpful if I am having trouble for levels, but I don't think I'll be having trouble with the levels just yet. So we might get a chance to get that later on, so we'll save that for a bit later. Let's go for roundabout. Aha, and charge is another one. Charge is another very useful one for bosses. I can't get that just yet, but that's definitely going to be the next weapon I go for. The charging ability is a pretty powerful one. It does lots of damage to bosses. Alright, do we go up or do we go down? Let's go up. Because there's something cool if you go up, yep. Let's talk to this guy. What's that? You two want to learn to fly a plane like I do? You want to fly a plane like I do? Ha! You're not sitting in any cockpit till you study those blueprints. Alright, so let's look at these blueprints. Aeroplane blueprint. Alright, so this is pretty much the very, very quick tutorial that is for planes. I can shoot if I actually get my parry thing up. Can I parry that? Yeah, I'll get a super meter down the bottom left. I can use my attack. I will shoot a bomb. Space to parry. Keypad 1 to shrink. So I can shrink, shoot, I can parry, and I can shoot my little rockets. Exit over here. There you go. That's the really quick tutorial for how to fly a plane in this game. So there are a couple of plane levels, and they're lots of fun. This is a difficult boss, but hey, I might have a chance at it. Let's see how it goes.
Here's a real high-class bout. And begin!
I feel like for pretty much the entire of the first island, it's basically just going to be me using like muscle memory or whatever to just play through things, so it'll be kind of a bit like a walkthrough. Not like a speedrunning walkthrough, but just a general walkthrough. Because I'm already on to the second phase of the boss, I'm taking damage, we've got a good couple bars of my super meter as well, which is helpful. And I've also pretty much like... I've beaten a lot of these bosses before. Ouch. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to I was talking, but I've beaten a fair few of these bosses before, so I've kind of already gotten all my frustrations out from beating them, because, man, there are some tough bosses in this game. And as soon as you beat them for the first time, then the second time you do it, you kind of know all their stupid little tricks or whatever. Alright. But hey, that's not to say that half my attempts the first time I played through this game were complete flukes. So I swear, that's pretty much all that happens. You only really do well in this game because either you've perfected stuff or because you're really lucky. Or because both, I guess. Ow. Oh no! Wasn't ready for that. I didn't see her spitting out the word thing there. I gotta be careful. I try to stay as far away. Nice. I'm retrying there. I don't like taking damage at the very beginning of the boss fights. It's really annoying for the end of the level. Yeah, it's a good idea to stay as far away from the bosses as possible, especially on the airborne ones, because it gives you time to react, and also that means that, well, the rockets and things, or whatever projectiles are being launched at you, take longer to reach you, so there's less chance of you being randomly hit by them. Whoa. I get the feeling that should have hit me. Whatever, I'll take it. There's always a phase that I get completely screwed over by when I'm fighting this boss. And hopefully she doesn't transform into it, but if she does, then I will save. This is the dumb phase. Oh, tornadoes. Yep, this is the phase I always get completely screwed over by, because for some reason I could not avoid these things while being shot by everything else, and I'd always take loads of damage on it. And I still probably will. Ow, there you go. I mean, the shrinking ability is very helpful for avoiding quick things like that, though, so you can just quickly transform and then move out of the way. Like, it's way better to transform and move out of the way than keep on shooting and do damage and then end up losing health. Right, this is her final phase. Turns into a big moon and a whole lot of stuff happens. I'm just going to use this right off the bat because then I can start charging this. And then I need to stay out of the way of the UFOs and the stars. That's pretty much the only thing that can damage you now. Just gotta stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. It's really hard to tell if you're safer further away from her or close. There you go, never mind. Yeah, like I was saying, it's difficult to tell whether or not you're safer further away or closer to her because the UFOs sometimes activate randomly, but whatever. That is another boss down, so I think I might go and attempt to take out the very last one in this level, or in this island, sorry. Because we do have time for that, and I'm going to try and get as many of the bosses beaten in one episode as possible. And I think that by the time I beat the next boss, that is the first island complete. Convenient staircase for us. We've got the HILDA soul contract. I have been skipping a lot of these, but probably shouldn't. I can read over them. Down we go. Let's go further down here. Missed. Final boss, I think, is this one just here. RIBBY CROAKS in Clip Joint Calamity.
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
Having the regular ability, the one that I'm shooting at the moment, and the spread is very helpful in this. I'm going to try to parry a couple of these things, but probably won't be able to. Yeah, they move really quickly. It's really difficult to parry. Yeah, the guy up there is going to shoot a bunch of little fireball things. If you use spread, you can easily take him out. They've got like no health. I've got to jump over him, and I'm going to use my third ability. I'm going to use my ability now. Use my super ability on him just because it's there. I took damage from that. Come on, I was using my ability. That is not friendly. At all. It's just a bit of endurance section of the level. Just gotta try not to get hit by people, and there you go. Next phase already beaten. Go. This phase is dumb. This phase is so stupid, and it's all based off luck as well. Gotta not get hit by the coins. Not get hit by the coins. And it's a cat. So it shoots a bunch of these things at you, which I honestly have no idea how to like properly avoid those.
Here's a real high-class bout.
Get up close to him and do actual damage to him there. I'm not going to risk that. It's a bad idea. How about you fire things? Go away. Right, I'll go for my superpowered ability just so I can keep on building up this. And then move him here, and then just start shooting him over there, because I know he's just going to start shooting stuff at me. I can't actually hit him over there, can I? I don't think I can, actually. I think he's invincible. Oh, that's not fair. Ready, jump. Watching out for coins. Oh no, I walked into that one, wow. Thought I might be able to dodge that, or might be able to just crouch underneath it, but nope, apparently not. I'm not going to be able to get my... Okay, I'll get my ability charged up, but I won't be able to use it just yet. But I can use it as soon as the big bank thing of death opens. So we will do that. Oh my god, I did the same thing again! Bank of Death! What do you have to unleash onto me? Okay, this thing's pretty easy to defeat. It just shoots a bunch of really quick moving platforms at you, so you just gotta jump every second. No, jump every second when I'm not getting screwed over by stuff. There you go. Alright. I get the feeling it... Okay, never mind, it's the same one. I've got to be careful now, though. Very careful. Concentrating, and I can just, like, not talk about anything, because I gotta kill him. That boss really is a pain the first time you beat him. Yeah. But hey, I think that means that we're now able to move on to the next island, though. I'll check for sure, though, just to make sure that's right. Sell contract for RIBBY and CROAKS. Nice. Right, let's go to the Die House and check out his place, see what he has to say. How do I get there? What do you have to say to me, Mr. Dice? Well, ain't that a pip? Looks like you really put the kibosh on them debtors. You can head on over to the next aisle. Plenty more marks for you to lean on there. Cool. Inkwell aisle 2.
Guys, hang on. Thank the stars I caught up with you. I believe I found a way out of this mess you're in.
Hot dog, you have?
Your strength is growing. You'll soon be a match for the no-good King Dice and maybe even the devil himself.
Golly, do you really think?
I do, but you'll never get close to the devil unless you already have those soul contracts in hand. Only then will you get a chance to turn the tables on that fiend. So when that time comes, do the right thing.
I have no regrets in doing that voice. I never have and never will. Welcome to Inkwell Isle 2. It's an incredibly creative name, I know. Now, on this section of Inkwell Isle, we're going to be facing some much more difficult bosses, a couple more levels, pretty much, you know, the usual stuff that we've seen in the first Isle, but it's going to be much more difficult and much more creative. So, without further ado, let's end the episode off here. So, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Cuphead. I hope you enjoyed. Next time we'll be taking on more boss and levels on this part of Inkwell Isle. See you guys then.